baby.
My daddy taught the way of life I passed down to my kids. Showed me how to shoot and hunt and fish and how to live. Said I was born for the great outdoors, but the choice is up to you. Man, I always choose the outdoor option. Outdoor option. The outdoor option. Outdoor option. 10 yards. The outdoor option. That's the life I choose, the outdoor option.
The Outdoor Option is brought to you by Rhino Blinds, the toughest blind on the market today, and that's no bull. LidCam, get the shot every time. Sheffield Financial, personal service, it's that simple. T-Rex, ferociously strong tape. Skag Power Equipment, simply the best. Capsule Feeders, the original sit and fill feeder. 10-point crossbow technologies, there is no substitute. And Rhino Coolers, the best way to keep it cool longer.
This week we're up in the island of Newfoundland, and my dad is trying to fulfill his longtime dream of harvesting a big woodland caribou. Meanwhile, my grandpa and I are trying to get another moose down on the ground to fill those freezers.
So about 20 years ago, I made my first trip to Newfoundland with my dad, and we both shot moose, and my dad went out caribou hunting, had a tag, and shot a Boone and Crockett Woodland Caribou that, you know, at the time had ranked 25th in the world. And from that moment on, I said, I'm gonna get after Woodland Caribou. But a couple years after that, they started limiting the licenses, and they're by draw only, and there are very few selective available.
It's cold. This is what you got to do, though, when it's the quest after the Woodland Caribou up here in Newfoundland. Whew.
And I've been trying to get, you know, into a position to get to a place where I could get a tag. And, you know, at Belby Lodge with Northern Edge Outfitters, they happened to, you know, have a tag that was available, and I was able to jump on it, get it, and finally try to get after making my dream come true of a Newfie Slam. So when you get a woodland caribou, a bear, and a moose, it's considered a Newfie Slam. 18 years ago, I had shot in the black bear, and I'd already gotten my bull moose, and the only thing I needed left to get my Newfie Slam was a woodland caribou.
Quite big enough stag there. He's probably at 18 points, something like that. He's only got one shovel. But these woodland stags are just magnificent animals. Just very pretty. What a beautiful, gorgeous morning. Just beautiful.
Closed captioning provided by LidCam. Get the shot every time. This segment of The Outdoor Option is brought to you by T-Rex, ferociously strong tape.
Hey folks, this is Dan from the Outdoor Option TV show, here to show you another perfect use for T-Rex tape. Everybody's been out there at one time or another in their lifetime where they've broken a fishing rod. Well, you take the fishing rod with a clean break like that, and you line it all up. You take your T-Rex tape, and you tightly wrap it around. And you're back in the fishing game, just like that. I never thought I'd get a chance to get a woodland caribou tag, because I really tried to get one for many, many years. And to have this opportunity, it seemed like I always was a day late and $1 short on available tags. And for me to finally get my hands on one and be able to get after this dream to be completed, I just can't explain to you in words exactly what it meant, but I was really hoping to be successful on this trip. Dylan had really been scouting for the woodland caribou, and so in a couple days' time we saw all kinds of stags. You know, going to Newfoundland and getting after a woodland caribou stag, I wanted to try to get one that was a Boone and Crockett too, just like the one my dad got. And so I was being very selective on making sure it was the biggest one I could find.
And Northern Edge Outfitters was chocked full of caribou. It seemed like every single corner we came around, there was a group of caribou with at least one stag in it, or just a nice looking stag by himself. So it was really exciting because you never knew what you were going to see next. Caribou in general are a totally different animal than the moose and the bear. They're much more curious, and they actually will come towards you to check out what you are and find out exactly what you're doing in their territory.
He's gonna come this side of the water. He's only gonna be about 15 yards from us. He's only 20 yards now. That's amazing.
Here, see how far it's out. He's over to this lake.
Yeah.
You got a rangefinder, you say?
Yeah, my dad did.
We can walk back around here too. You want to?
We'll be right downwind from him, though. Upwind from him. Right.
The wind is coming this way.
Yeah. Kind of like this, right?
Okay. Just come over here.
so in a couple days' time, we saw all kinds of stags and finally saw the one that I wanted to get. I knew immediately this is the one because he was so much bigger than any other stags we'd seen on this trip.
Stay connected with the Outdoor Option team. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you and see your pictures.
This segment of the Outdoor Option is brought to you by Capsule Feeders, the original sit and fill feeder.
Hey folks, this is Dan Reaser from the Outdoor Option TV show, here to talk to you about capsule feeders. We've used capsule feeders for over 5 years, and these are one tough feeder.
Hi, I'm Steve Dutton. I have a ranch near Utopia, Texas, and I've had a capsule feeder for 5 years, I think. And I'm telling you, it is one of the greatest inventions of the 21st century.
I personally own several capsule feeders, and I can honestly tell you, they work. The patented auger-driven feeder throws feed over 20 feet, and any unused feed falls back into the feeder.
This feeder is designed to keep you from losing lots of feed to animals like raccoons, hogs, bears, and other animals, so it's there for the animals you want to feed.
My favorite thing about the capsule feeder is that corn lasts at least 2 times as long as in a regular feeder.
Here with me is the 800-pound feeder, where you can fill it up at the beginning of the season, and it'll run and last for months and months.
You can take that sack of corn right off the tailgate of a truck, open it up, and dump it right into the hole in the side of it. They're the greatest device. They have a heavy American-made motor in them. These are no doubt the best quality feeders on the market today.
The best part about these feeders is they sit right down on the ground. No more climbing a ladder with a bag of corn on your shoulder and taking a chance of falling or having your feeder tip over in the wind or by animals knocking it over.
Find a dealer near you or visit capsulefeeders.com and get yours today. I promise you, it's the last feeder you'll ever have to buy.
And so in a couple days' time, we saw all kinds of stags and finally saw the one that I wanted to get.
Moving out. Whenever you want. Okay.
He's good.
Nice. He's beautiful, man. He's beautiful.
That's what you call almost an 18-year journey, baby. Yeah. Come here, Daddy. That's been a long time coming, man.
Good job.
That was fast, huh? Wow. Woodland Caribou, Northern Edge Outfitters. Wow, Dylan, you're the best, dude. You knew right where they were. I think we've only been hunting about an hour. That doesn't happen to me.
No.
Usually I'm the last one hunting in the last hour.
Doesn't happen to me either.
Yeah, first shot I hammered him good. Second shot I hit him again.
You hammered him.
Yeah. Woodland Caribou are the caribou species here. They're only found on island Newfoundland. Back when my dad got his, it was 39 points. And when he pulled in, I walked out of the cabin, he pulled in with this thing on the front of the boat. I said, how did these things get that big? You know, I didn't know they got that big, you know, and I think I just got one that's probably not as big as his, but it looks like it, and I'm really glad to get it here with Danny behind the camera. Look at that. Holy cow. Double bezzes. Really symmetrical. $40 points.
40 points?
40 points. 40 points.
Way to go, man.
40 points. Holy cow. But it's been a quest of mine for a lot of years. And Dylan from Northern Edge Outfitters made it happen for me. You know, this is a beautiful animal. These woodland caribou are unique to the island of Newfoundland. And they're very restrictive tags. But this has got a lot of points. We don't know if he's 38, 39, or 40, but he's pretty close right up there. Just a gorgeous animal. I'm kind of awestruck with this animal. And wow, just, you know, I thought it would be a longer hunt, and usually it is. But I'll tell you what, whether it's an hour or whether it's 18 years or whether it's, you know, a whole solid week of jumping through the bog, this is a beautiful caribou. What a beautiful, majestic animal.
The Outdoor Option is brought to you by these fine sponsors. This segment of the Outdoor Option is brought to you by 10-Point Crossbow Technologies.
So it's a little windy tonight, but we're coming out here to sit for an hour, getting into some protected areas. It's where we can hear a little bit and see a long ways. Try to call a bull out. Seems like a lot of the big bulls are hanging up with the cows, so sneak in here and see if we can pull one out.
Man, that happened fast. We had a small bull come in, a little 6-point, and he got about 10 yards from us, grunting at us. And then we could hear sticks cracking and another bull grunting. And we looked to our right, and here comes 2 cows and a big bull out of the brush. Had to move quick because he was trying to keep his cows away from that smaller bull. Whew, it's exciting. Biggest bull moose I've ever shot.
Yeah, he should just be laying right over here.
This is our 3rd year up here with Northern Edge Outfitters in Newfoundland, and my first bull with paddles. We hunted hard this trip, trying to find a good mature bull, passed on a couple smaller ones. You just don't really realize how big these animals truly are until you get up here next to them. Just an exciting time here. Northern Edge Outfitters, beautiful up here in Newfoundland. Have my dad behind the camera. Big moose down. Real excited to get back to camp and show the guys.
Danny got his bull, I got my stag. Bob's gonna shoot a big old moose. So we're out here on the way back to where Danny got his, where we saw several cows. And hopefully we'll call one out here in a few minutes.
Come on, buddy, go down. All right.
I told you. I was just telling Pete. I said we've been many a times when they're over there. They're over there. Look at them over there cleaning the moose.
You got two of them to gut
Danny's
now.
moose.
Yeah. All right. Yes, sir. All right.
Good job.
Thank you. Thanks for your help.
His body.
Huh.
Big animal.
Yeah.